Today we're going to rebuild this Suntour XC Pro derailleur. Some tools you're going to need are some Allen keys, a pick, some pliers, and a screwdriver. By the way, I know this barrel adjuster is not original. All the purists are going to flame me for it, but the old one broke off and I managed to tap it out. So there you go. Okay, now for the binnacle, just pull back the cage like this and unscrew this little pin right here. Now it just springs out, you don't even have to do anything. And there you go. Look at that. And now we have the little plastic seal, just pull it back where these holes are and it should just pop right out. There you go. All right, now for the pinnacle, just grab your pick, pop off this clip right here. Now you can just pull this thing towards you, it should spring out, and just pop it off. There you go. There goes the seal and the spring. And then we got the bolt. And there's also a little plastic seal right here. Alright, now we got everything all nice and taken apart. Now it's time to clean. For this you can use a cleaner or a degreaser like brake cleaner or alcohol. Brake cleaner could damage some of the paint, so use it sparingly. And now we also have these seal bearing pulleys. They're very similar to the Shimano ones, except the seals don't pop off as easily as the Shimano ones do. So if you do have, make sure you have like a very, very thin pick or like a razor blade or something like that. They also have two sides to them, so you know which washers go on where. And mine have been recently regreased, as you can tell. So I'll just be leaving these alone and not putting them in the ultrasonic. So yeah. And in my case, I'm going to be using an ultrasonic cleaner. I just got a bigger one. And all I'm going to be using is water and dish soap. Alright, now everything's all nice and cleaned down. And for assembly, another thing you're going to need is grease. Also, you might want to wax some of these chrome parts like the cage and the bolts if they were rusty before, but the body parallelogram is all hard anodized, so you can't really polish it. All right, starting off with the pinnacle, you want to grease that up nice and good. Then you want to grab your spring. It does not matter which way it goes in. Both sides are the same. You want to find that hole. It's right here at the bottom. Grab it. Make sure it pops in all the way. This, and then grab your other plastic seal, make sure it's greased up right there, slide it on, and then you want to grease up on top of that as well. Now you want to grab your P-bolt. You also have a thin little washer on there. You want to grease it up here and around here just a little bit. Make sure you grease right there as well and slide it in the rotating motion like this. Boom, there you go. Now you want to grab your plastic seal, slide it on like this, then grab your P spring retainer. Make sure it engages all the way. Make sure it goes all the way down like this. Then you want to grab your pliers and you want this little tab to go all the way behind that tab there. Rotate it, push it down, keep it there, and grab your clip and slide it on. There you go. Now for the binnacle, same thing. You want to grease this up nice and good. Then you want to grab your spring. You want to get the side that kind of thins out. You want that to face up. Find the little hole. Engage the spring like so. You want to grab your cage. Have your little seal ready and pop it on like this. There you go. Make sure it's nice and good in there. All right, so just grease up this area where the plastic seal rides, this little lip here. And then grab your cage. It doesn't hurt to grease up the shaft as well. And there's only one option for the hole, so we're just going to put it in there like this. Like that. Then when you grab your cage and just turn it counterclockwise while applying pressure, and eventually it'll push down like this, and then just keep going counterclockwise. And then once it reaches past there, just screw in the pin. Got time for the pulleys. You got 2 bolts, a shorter one and a longer one. The shorter one is for the guide pulley and the longer one's for the tension pulley. You can also tell they look different as well. So yeah, grab one of your pulleys. Both of the pulleys are the same. Yeah, just put your pulley on like this, and then you want the large bushing of the pulley facing the front of the derailleur, like this. Now for the tension pulley, same thing. Just make sure this big bushing is facing towards you, like this. And grab the bolt and screw it in. And now just tighten down your pulleys, double check that they're snug, put on your bail adjuster. And now for the clamp bolt, there's a little nut that goes on. You want to slide it in from the back, just like so. Pop it in there, and you want to make sure the tip is facing up, the little tip. And then you want to just hold it with your finger and grab the other washer and put it on. And there you go. Now you got yourself a fully rebuilt derailleur. This thing was Suntour's last attempt to try to make a name for themselves again. But sadly, due to that steel cage, this thing's a lot heavier than the M900, and they just didn't make it. The sticker actually somehow survived. I managed to super glue it back on. So yeah, I hope this video helped you out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.